Hello, good morning everyone, welcome back to Canto 9 Uptie 1. I hope you can forgive me, I did New Hires 2 off stream. It was a really intense battle where I almost lost. Anyways, we're starting out with Shock Centipede today. This guy shouldn't be too hard, but he might be a little annoying. Let's bring our own Shock Centipede against him, because, you know, I can do that. Only one viewer fell off, yeah. As 3 different people send the chat messages. Hello, Sora. We'll be meeting you soon, I hope. Hopefully we don't get stuck on Ardor Blossom Moth for an hour or anything. New Hires 2 is impossible, how did I do it? Secret Uptie 1 only strategy that I'm not going to tell you about. There's no reason for me to hit his head. This isn't Mirror Dungeon. How many turns is this fight going to take? Last stream said I had -7 viewers. I have never seen negative viewers on a stream before. That's funny. Alright, so this is like the most dangerous move of the fight. This thing that clashes at a 16. If you didn't know, 16 is basically above my roll range. Thankfully I have a bit of an offense level advantage here, so I can actually still clash it. If I, you know, get heads, and he can always hit tails. He probably won't, but he could. Like neutral all the way. I'm so okay with neutral clashes when the enemy doesn't have sanity. Because if I lose, oh well, it's not like they're getting higher heads roll chance. This reissue is just actually so good for Uptie 1, just because of damage without compromising clashing too much. Like, look at that. Who else is clashing 19 on turn 1? A full stop Heathcliff, maybe. Claim the bones? I can't exactly do that. He is here just because he has a good skill too. Gives him slash power up, which lets him actually clash at 18. This is like the second highest rolling skill in all of Uptie 1 when you get this slash power up. Okay, we are going to probably ignore that. It's just not worth trying to clash to save 5 damage. Sure, do that. Then we have just this move left, which Gregor can try to clash, and more people are hitting the head, so we'll throw butterflies on there. Okay. You think I can cheat out support passives with Psychi? I should still get their effects, if that's what you're saying. That's just part of Ryoshi's passive, which she has at Uptie 1. It's almost like I'm not Uptie 1, that normal looking roll on that skill. It's a little unfortunate he's ineffective to slash, considering that's, you know, the most common damage type for Uptie 1. At least for the good Uptie 1 IDs that I have, I should say. Let's see how this turn goes. Gregor, you're just defending. Is Ryoshi still immortal in this fight? Honestly, I never realized if she was or not. I don't think very many people are losing to Shock Centipede to test that. I don't think she would be, but maybe. The only reason people care about this fight is because it's hard to get the EX clear, but it's not hard to just beat in general. Okay, am I committing to Gregor just bleeding out? Or do I want to try to... Okay, he's getting even more bleed this turn. I think Gregor might be defending the rest of the battle. It's unfortunate that I have him Gloom Fatal. But he's just going to like take so much bleed damage if I try to attack with him. I guess... Well, no, I can redirect stuff. I'm actually faster than this guy. I'm so used to giving up redirection as soon as I see someone being targeted. Let's do... Can actually evade that, wow. Okay, sure. Let's do this. Gregor loses most of his bleed there, okay. He'll get staggered next time he's hit, so we'll try to make that not terrible. If only we could force our allied units to be Uptie 1 as well. Yeah, Uptie 1 Vespa just loses every clash to Matthias. That fight would be impossible if Vespa was weaker. It's already going to be annoying, maybe. So, if the head has shield gain 10 charge, do you think I can do 113 damage? Yeah, with these Gloom skills, I think we can. Limit his self-charge. Gregor supplying all my IDs with this very necessary charge count. It does let you kind of see the impact of photoelectricity though. Like these guys that have no charge at all are actually getting some amount of charge. And this is, you know, he's only ever inflicting one photoelectricity. This could be higher. Let's go ahead. Is this part destructible? It stays broken when I break it, right? So this will just become a free damage part. I guess I don't need to commit that much damage to it. It will break after that, so I can get the body closer to staggering. It's 150 off. I don't want to go over. That shouldn't go over. Okay. VL-ish can cheat out swordplay of the homeland at Uptie 1. I suppose that's true. Claim their bones access at Uptie 1. Yeah, if you have 3 haste. 3 haste is not easy to get on her at Uptie 1, unfortunately. Like, I had a lot of hope for her when I saw the kit, but it's sadly not everything I wanted it to be, I'll say. Crow's-eye view, this is supposed to be Uptie 1 No EGO, but that is an option. If we're, you know, giving up on No EGO and using base ego in a fight. But like literally who generates sloth on Uptie 1? I can't think of like any Uptie 1 ID I've used that generates sloth. Okay, we're gonna stagger his body. Why is he doing so few skills? Does he, I guess, broken parts use like one less skill per turn or something? We're gonna just stagger his body here.
어디 시험이 보지.
I'm not sure how I had bleed count there. How did I have 3 bleed counts on his head? I'm not running, like, bleed IDs outside of Ryoshi. I thought she had, like, no count at Uptie 1. Do you have count on your skill 1? So you do. Okay. Well, that's how. Too fast to redirect today, except for Ryoshi. Well, this should push him to last phase, because staggered. Okay. You can chain skill 1s after a guard to slowly get the haste conditional. Yeah, you can. But then you're, using skill 1s repeatedly that probably can't clash too well. I wanted her to be good. She still has some potential, but I think I'll mostly be sticking to Spy Ishmael for, ability to redirect anything. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to redirect everything. That's going to be a big part of the problem here. So, we'll do this, of course, but Gregor's going to have to take that hit with Paralyzed, and he's going to be staggered. So that's not great. Hopefully it doesn't kill him. If this guy... I didn't actually look at his self-charge. It should be somewhat low since I broke the head. Okay, that wasn't that bad. Oh, he's just already dead, okay. He must have not had very much self-charge. You still don't understand why they named the node Shock Centipede too? They just couldn't come up with a better name, I guess. And yeah, this EX clear will literally never happen. I didn't see what turn count that was, but we're not getting it down to 10, that's for sure. Should we use someone else? You know what, let's take off Blade Ryoshi for one node and see how much worse it feels. Warp Ryoshi used to be the best of the best for Uptie 1. Also, I'll switch to my story team technically, so I don't have egos equipped. How's the Honglu event ID at Uptie 1? He looked okay, but Honglu has pretty tough competition with Ting Tang and the other one that was good. I feel like there was another good one. Full Stop. Full Stop is a very good Uptie 1 generalist, and I don't think the Honglu, the new one, can compete too much, except for Bleed. Uptie 1 Bleed is a very real strategy. We're getting to the point where there's enough Uptie 1 bleed count that you can make it work, and Honglu is part of that. 1 billion auto mannequins. They had to throw one more auto mannequin stage at us. Also, these first turns are going relatively poorly. Not winning too many clashes here. We won 2 clashes in the first 2 turns. I guess part of that is my, attempts to avoid hitting these guards. There's only 4 enemies in this stage for some reason. I guess it's because there's only 4 of us. But we're going to be getting skill slots and just have way more than them after a few turns here. Sorry, Yusong, you got the bad luck of facing that guy today. Oh, we can stagger him, actually. Right? Maybe? I don't know. If Ryoshu goes before him, and I don't think it staggers. We'll see, though. Yeah, why would I ever win a clash against the orange skill? It's unlikely. That was, like, neutral, I think. There's only 4 enemies since Bamboo Headakim killed the rest off screen. No, we haven't started Operation Spider Fire yet. He's still doing something. You are able to be staggered, so it's okay if I hit your guard this turn. Can Yisung win a clash today? That is the question. Okay, I didn't actually know that. Even after getting staggered, you still have the damage reduction from clashable guards, it looks like. My damage did not increase by a ton after he staggered there. Oh, they have backups, okay. This guy on 2 health is going to give me an issue here. Okay. Or no, I can one-sided him if I don't clash. The wraparound skill here will be faster. Okay, I'm giving up on not clashing their guards. There's too many skill slots and enemies are going to die. It's going to happen. So let's just see where it lands. Why is the back one not doing anything? I guess he's out of light. I don't know, honestly. I know Canto 1 enemies could just choose to do nothing. I would have to see what happened to him last turn. Did he get, like, staggered by using the orange skill? I don't know. Yo, Gregor, winning that orange clash. Look at this pride resonance giving us that 2 clash power we need for all these unopposed attacks. Do you die from your own self-damage? Doesn't look like it. Alright. This might be the easiest stage in the entire Canto. I know the first one against basic Fekatula has to be easier, but only 4 mannequins on field is definitely not a hard fight. How many more fights until we get to a real boss? I think Art of Boss and Moth is next. So, I guess 0 fights until we get to a real boss. Thought Yesong was about to lose to both of those guards. Will they ever release a good Uptie 1 G song? That's the question. I guess we're sort of due for a Yi-song. Any chance that Yi-song gets a Volpurgis ID? Because Volpurgis IDs tend to be good for Uptie 1. They just like have higher base numbers on their skills.
훌륭한 전시회였어.
Solemn Lament was a while ago at this point, but like it's been longer for people like Faust and Otis. A Mio Yi-song? I feel like a Mio ID would be terrible at Uptie 1. Low speed, no haste gain. Alright, fixed member Ryoshu. I know when I did this fight normally, I just didn't bring a Gregor. Today we might just not bring a Yi-song. But he does have Gloom. Oh, you said Mo. Yeah, Brotherhood of Iron Yi-song. I'll try with everyone first. We'll see how it goes. I might drop Yi-song to give an extra slot to Mare or something. So, my skill 2 is favored, mostly. Gregor's going to struggle to clash. This move's the most dangerous on the body. I think everyone still wants to just focus down the wings. Like, I can ignore those. They aren't doing high damage. Let's get Ryoshu's sanity, save skill 2s on the rest. I would try to get Ryoshu's sanity. It is double neutral. 3 neutral clashes this turn. Let's see how it goes. Please. Okay. With that sanity, surely we win the next one as well. It's a fair amount of unbreakable damage still with the pierce and the burn. And that did stagger the wings, and Gregor just 1 in 8 there. Okay, full heads roll. Breaking the wings gives everyone sanity, so I want to do that as soon as possible. How much damage? Those are both fully ignorable. Maybe the burn is a bit bad. Maybe I evade once to try to evade both of them. Everyone else, damage. I'll save the skill 2 for clashing on Ryoshu. This is a rush him down before he kills me type of fight. Conveniently, the wings are weak to slash, the damage type I have the most of by far. And there's Ardor Blossom Star. This is going to be fully hopeless to everything. We just have to tank it. Does it not have full AoE? I never realized it didn't have 5 AoE for my 5 skill slots here. So I can have someone not get hit. Which looks like it's going to be Mare, which is totally, like, best case scenario. He's the one that I can try to keep alive. So I think we're just sending everything at these first 2 skill slots. And Ryoshu could try to evade this. She can at least dodge like 2 coins of it. Yi-song and Gregor are just getting hit though. Something like that. Alright. It would be fatal to everything considering the part's broken, but I have to break the part, and it's a pretty big difference if I'm attacking that with something it's weak to versus something it's ineffective to, like Pierce. He's already like over half dead. Please don't heads roll again. He did. So like, besides the turn 1 clashing going well, this is a bad attempt because that did so much damage and burn to Ryoshu. You have no... Why does Ryoshu have all the burn? Does this transfer all the burn to one person? Against targets that have been staggered. Where's the burn? Okay, I guess this has no burn count on it at all, guaranteed. Yeah, this skill has no burn count. Okay. Wow. Passives maybe? No, there's just no burn count on Art of Blossom Star. And then just Ryoshu got burn from the Unbreakable coins, these skills. And so she's stacking up burn. Okay. This is not a good turn. I have to let 2 things be ignored. Ryoshu is going to get staggered to burn and then basically die. Like, I think Ryoshu is dead in 2 turns regardless of what I do here. Oh yeah, there is some way to like, how do you lose? You clash, lose, have the burn on the target. She's just going to get staggered after the first one, so I can't do both, but I guess I can at least evade. That will also take care of that skill, so we have 1, 2, 3. Do we just say Yisong's dead? And then Mare clashes that. Okay.
그려낸 대로.
Do we get the event check here? If we get the check, that will unstagger me. That would be good. Oh, okay. Does my evade still go through? I don't think it does. Yeah, it didn't stagger me though. Yeah, okay, this should unstagger me. And there's something Uptie 1 IDs are really good at. Rolling low in these skill checks. All sinners lose burn. That unstaggers me. Perfect. Gregor, you have a job. Tank both of these skills. Everyone else, kill these wings now.
하나가 주게.
이 순간이 다 되어내리라.
You probably can get him like next turn if I have good skills. I didn't really pay attention to my upcoming. We have 1 skill too. I don't think we're killing him. He is doing Art of Blossom Star again. Okay, so time for a little enemy attack weight manipulation. I don't want Mare to get hit. So, okay, just the first one did it. He was the last sub-target, so we'll just do that. Sorry, Yisong. And everyone else deal damage to... If only one of these was hitting Yisong, but Gregor's also dead, I'm gonna say. So we'll make them hit Gregor. Or wait, if this, yeah, if he's the last sub-target, just Ryoshu's, no, because Ryoshu's already targeted. Yep. That's how this works. So everyone attack this slot. Ryoshu's evading there. Hopefully he gets like 2 tails rolls and Mare won't get hit. I guess Ryoshu can just evade this. No, it's not unbreakable. She'll just clash win that. Okay.
벤단 서울을 걷다.
Do Ryoshi and Mare still have their unrelenting equivalents at Uptie 1? Mare does not. That is part of his main passive that takes resonance. Ryoshi does. I'm pretty sure. Alright, you just got him already. That wasn't so bad. Ryoshi does a lot of damage, it turns out. .54% of the damage, in fact. Yeah, Gregor, not your best fight, but we killed him before the second Ardor Blossom star. Is there really another man? No, there's 3 different enemies. This isn't mannequins. Is it Pekatula? That was first try Ardor Blossom Moth. Easier than base IDs, that's for sure. Under the turn limit, yeah, base IDs didn't get that. That was just a good attempt. I think a lot of people undervalue like choosing damage types based on the fight. In my case, it just coincidentally worked out that I had Slash and some Gloom. But it makes a big difference in your damage output. Like, as long as 2 IDs have a different damage type, I wouldn't want to call them, like, obsolete. Also, I guess there are 3 legally distinct mannequins. I thought there were only 2. But I guess this guy is not quite the same as this guy. Combatant versus researcher. No guards this turn, go all out. Get some staggers on the field. Okay, you know, you were starting so promising there. And then you just get like 6 tails in a row. That's fine. They take like as much damage as me from that Lust skill, so... Base Ryoshi can get a bit more damage if you don't deploy all units. But then Ardor Blossom Star hits everyone. Or well, you could AoE manipulate still. You still get 5 total skill slots, so that's just wrong. There's definitely, yeah, advantage to multi-slotting. Although Ryoshi starts with 2 skill slots, so she wouldn't get the extra slot. It would go to the second deployed person. I'm gonna be giving an extra slot to like Yi-Song, I guess. He has Gloom, Slash, and Sloth. Back mannequin will stagger. Yi-Song has no bullets? What? Don't you always have bullets? I guess you only reload when you fail to spend bullets, so I guess I should combat start guard on you. You just joined your Discord? Welcome. You can vote on the next solo or get notified when I stream this again, because we aren't finishing the Canto today, that's for sure. Mannequin Lust skill is so ridiculous. That's why it comes with the self-damage. I think their Clashable Guard is the more ridiculous part of their kit. 8 base power on the Clashable Guard is just so much. Makes you do no damage to them. Alright. Does anyone know what tile Sora is on? How many more filler fights do we have? Can't be too many. Although I guess this is like an entire part of a Canto, so maybe it is too many. I guess no matter how many it is, it's too many because it should be like none. I don't
이
know.
순간이
시험해보지.
다 되어내리라.
How useful base Heathcliff's Uptie 1 would be, I'm pretty sure it would be awful. He would have like a 3+6 single coin skill 1 and like a 4+2 skill 2 maybe, no skill 3, no useful defensive skill, no passive, like it would be bad. Definitely not beating full stop.
노력은 가상하지만
Final power up 1. If I was allowing ego, maybe he would be the best ego user just for that. But he is not actually good at all for if he was available.
어디 시험해보지.
It's 3+4 2-coin at Uptie 1? Okay, that's... He actually gets the good Uptie 1 treatment, but that's still an 11 rolling skill 2. When the most important factor for an ID being good for Uptie 1 is how well their skill 2 rolls, pretty much.
나아가주게. 잠든 그대를 기릴 테니.
I think the two most important factors for Uptie 1 is how high does your skill 2 roll, and how defensive are you, whether that's through evade or just having high health or whatever else. Because you're going to be losing clashes, you're going to be faced with unwinnable clashes way more in Uptie 1 than normal gameplay, so you need to be able to take some hits. That's why, like, this Ryoshi is so good. She's not only doing, like, more damage than most people, clashing higher than most people, she has high health and a low stagger threshold. Very low risk, high reward identity here. Oh, is this just Sora? Okay, I mean, again, we'll throw in everyone for the first attempt, probably drop someone if it goes poorly, to give an extra slot to Mare. But Ryoshi's invincible here, and we will be doing our best to abuse that.
아무도 찾지 않을 곳에 버려
So
형체도
Mare
남아있지
targeted, Ryoshi can...
그 거짓
You're a
인식을
sanity
넘어지잖아.
boss. I need to not feed you sanity. That's the hardest part of the fight. I also can't prevent her from... What are your prescripts? Attacks hit a prescript target. I can't prevent that.
벤던
이
서울을
순간이 다 되어내리라.
You would like more unwinnable enemy skills? I don't hate it. I do think it is fun to play around sometimes. But unwinnable usually means like ridiculously high rolling, which means ridiculously high damage,
작동.
which means you die. But something like Ardor Blossom Star rolls like a 19. I can't really beat that at Uptie 1, but it's not going to kill me either.
이쪽이죠?
Do you not get Unbreakable? I wasn't paying attention. Did you not finish your prescript? I guess you didn't. Attack and hit a prescript target. Let's try to make that not happen again. Gisung, do what you can.
그려낸 대로
And Sora uses Procuration Annihilate. That's what Ryoshu is for.
이 순간이 다 되어 내리라.
I don't remember what makes Vespa enter. I think it's like turn count or health on Sora, so we're probably getting the turn count one.
이쪽이죠? 별 시선 거울
Attack and hit a prescript target. Yusong is skill 1s only. I think she's finally going to attack and hit a prescript target.
혼수는 금기다.
Let's see if, well, if she's going to do that anyway, maybe no, I should still use good skills, try to keep her sanity as low as possible. Alright, good luck everyone.
나아가주게.
You like how they've been playing around with losing and letting unopposed attacks go through with it as a mechanic. Yeah, the new girl. I think Will You Play is my favorite design fight in this game. Like, the Abnos of this railway were really good, and the new Intervalo boss felt like a continuation of that almost. Just a well-designed fight with some gimmicks.
이쪽이죠? 결정.
Oh, was I too slow to redirect with Ryoshu there? Oh, whatever. We get unstaggered from phase change, I think. Most cinematic things in like cutscenes unstagger you. This one doesn't, okay.
시작할게요.
I know you can target Ryoshu as the prescripts target. I'm just getting unlucky that that hasn't happened yet. Yeah, random enemy, no excluding Ryoshu there. So, like, yeah, we're at this part of the fight where everything is hopeless on everything except Ryoshu. I think we might just say Mare's dead. Like, that's a lot of coins. I don't really want to. I mean, Ryoshu can take 2 skills away, right? So, like, maybe these strongest ones go to Invincible Ryoshu. I guess if I spread out the damage, I can stop me from dying. Hit the prescript target with the skill in the first slot. Maybe Ryoshu. Or Gregor, you're slash resistant. Yeah, you take that. Okay. How much damage are you doing?
이쪽이죠?
I forgot you're sinking. You keep targeting Mare, okay. I think this time we just let him die, right? Yeah, it would take a lot of effort to save him. Let's just do that.
나아가주게.
이 순간이 다하도록 되어 내리라.
Ryoshu face tank is a legitimate strat. I kind of don't like it.
나쁘게 생각하지 말아주세요.
You think the fight speeds up if I let her get level 3? Oh, maybe.
지령은
He'll be here soon enough, though.
거스를 수 없어요.
Targeting Yisong. I mean, again, no one can clash anything still. That's going to remain the case. Oh, we actually get our skill slots. Yeah, it's the weird, like, Ryoshu half-chain battle thing.
나아가주게.
Until Ryoshu dies, my skill slots actually get replaced, if I'm understanding that from last stream's discovery.
저도 그렇게 생각해요.
Alright. I could... No, she'll maybe crit. Even if I do the absolute most to keep him alive, she could just crit and still kill him. So I think everyone's just going to target this same slot here.
어디?
이 순간이
시험해보지.
다가도 베어내리라.
Go kill a Yisong.
나쁘게 생각하지 말아주세요.
And then Ryoshu gets a third slot, right? I guess we're just entering Vespa phase either way.
언젠가 만나게 된다면
Hello, Vespa. And yeah, third slot on Ryoshu, so okay. Procuration, Annihilate. More like Clashable regardless of speed. Go hit Ryoshu.
이미 정해졌어요.
Is Uptie 1 burn possible? Yeah, burn is so easy to upkeep that you can. We just don't have very much benefit for it. We're only starting to get IDs with Uptie 1 conditionals recently. Like, you can maybe get your 1 coin power on Fire Fist Gregor. If we get a few more burn IDs that have Uptie 1 conditionals, it may be something worth looking into more.
이 순간이 다가도
There just aren't very many good burn Uptie 1 IDs right now. Like Fire Fist Gregor and this Ryoshu are kind of the only ones I feel like. But that's what the thumb IDs are for, right guys? You have assist defense. So we ignore... I mean, okay, you're targeting Ryoshu, everyone just like attack here. It's not like I can die.
어디? 시험해보지.
The reason you ask is that one of Ryoshi's bonus skills triggers burn to proc. I think that would be a bad thing for Uptie 1 burn. I think that would make it hard to
이
keep the
순간이
count.
다가도 베어내리라.
Unless we get an ID that has like a +2 or +3 burn count skill 1.
이쪽이죠? 나아가야 해. 그림자를
Hopeless. I don't remember Vespa losing clashes in this fight. Well, we're too slow to do anything about it, so... It must be scripted.
했어.
Do you just stagger here or something? No? Okay. Fate lost speedrun. There's no way Vespa dies to Sora. Targeting Gregor alert. That's like the only thing that can actually make us lose. So 1 assist defense, and 3 Ryoshu skills. Okay, no, we literally can't lose because we cover every skill slot like that. Assuming that does get assists defended, which it should.
그려낸 대로.
Guess I might also just kill here. Yeah, okay.
나아가야 해.
And then you do this again. But this time he wins.
했어.
He's going to try a little harder. Like Sunshower Heathcliff.
이제 결정할 시간입니다.
There we go. Yeah, so far, Uptie 1 No EGO is actually going better in this Canto than base IDs did. I'm going to credit that like 80% to Ryoshu. Very, very good Uptie 1 identity. I can also credit it to the fact that I'm forced to use base Yisung and base Gregor for base IDs. It's like 3 story tiles and then Pinky Nursefather, something like that. Hello, Callisto. Only 2, okay. That single thread. Oh, we get everyone for this fight. I know some people gave me new IDs to try out. Yeah, like let's throw on the Ring Faust. We could try to play Bleed. I don't have the new Honglu yet. We're getting currency from that here, but like, I don't know. There's no way I'm keeping up Bleed on this boss without like Ricardo Heathcliff. We'll play a little bit into Bleed though. I can bring the Kurakumo duo. So it's like U5 for sure.
파시아도 기대되시나요?
You can play into Bleed. You'll probably die quickly, but that's okay. And then just like clash guys.
관리.
책임은 모두
Manager Dawn doesn't clash well enough to be frontline, but she'll come in at the end.
반드시 팬다. 아비들도
300 currency at the moment, maybe. I haven't been paying too much attention. I still have a mirror dungeon to do as well on this account, I think, for the week. I'll try to get the Honglu. I mean, I should be able to get him in time. It's not like I need too much else from the
나도
event.
그게 하나 더 있다.
Alright. So, like, this fight ends early, I think, but I'll still try to play it somewhat correctly. So you'll have -6. So I still need to roll well to beat that, but no one else is beating it, so I guess we try. Or no, you'll have like full sanity still basically. Yeah, we're ignoring that. It's hitting my tanks. That's so fine to just ignore, yeah. And it's not like beating it even lowers its damage. This skill is just we love this fight. For those of you unaware, Pinky Nursefather is probably my least favorite boss slash character in this game. Do we have enough sacrifices for In Memoriam to proc?
이
I
순간이
don't think I have enough Blade Lineage IDs for that. It's not like it does very much either. It's like 1 clash power and some damage, right? Also, do I even have the passive? In Memoriam is a coin power boost. Okay, that is better than I thought it was. Ishmael could not hit heads to save her life. Yeah, clashing this skill would not have done anything to lower its damage. Do you have... I see nothing about In Memoriam here. It's like apply swordplay of the homeland on self. Okay. When at enough poise, I gain coin power. I probably can have poise sometimes on this guy. Okay, this is the evil skill. It's rolling 4 lower. I don't think we're beating the evil skill today. You can evade it. I mean, you could try. You have or Ryoshu. Ryoshu can beat the evil skill. In fact, she kind of has to. One of the volleys can go on Ish's evade. Okay, yeah. Ring fast, go there and there. Oh, I don't get assist defense. Or wait, I was looking at the wrong skill. Do I get assist defense at Uptie 1? I do, yeah. I don't want to do that now though because it wouldn't win. I don't know why I'm trying so hard in this fight. I'm pretty sure you win by default after like 11 or 12 turns. And she just won't kill all my IDs fast enough for me to lose. We call it practice for the hardest fight in the game. You can lose this fight. Like, you can physically, but pretty much only if you don't apply backups or don't try at all to stop yourself from taking damage. Did you miss anything? I mean, so far, every fight's gone down first try. Sora wasn't an issue. I don't know when you left, but Ardor Blossom Moth wasn't an issue. Alright, Ryoshu can't redirect, so you will just clash the ones that you can. Let's not feed Sanity. Everyone else can redirect. Alright, who's dealing with Swift Glimmer? The answer is literally no one. It's rolling 21. So we'll ignore that again. We'll see if those clashes go favorably for me or not. I can evade on it again, sure. Like that. Interesting that this boss rolls like Uptie 1 Blade Ryoshu. Canto 1 with Uptie 9 IDs only win. It's gonna be a bit for that one, I feel like. Yeah, this is the bind boss fight. We lost some clashes there. We got her sanity back, so much for slowly draining that. I guess the Ryoshu clash lost sanity drain is actually pretty good. Ah, yeah, you do this. The skill that's going to make this fight completely impossible later. Yep. Time for this to just do bonus damage.
벤다 사활을 건다. 공주님에서
And now we have 3 staggered. Okay. Maybe I am underestimating her a bit, and we will have some issues. You're getting 2 Swift Glimmers. I mean, they're just hitting the same people, almost. Hitting Ryoshu. It's not like Ryoshu can clash it, unless she Tails rolls, the boss that is. She can't do anything else with her skills. I think we'll just save the skill 2. Full stop Honlu is here. Ring Fast is so mega dead. Let's just... I guess I should see which of these hit the one that's targeting Rhodia. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Is the Ryoshu team kill not a thing at this point? It's only for House of Spiders IDs, which I don't have any on field. Or, oh, yeah, I do have Ring Fast. I'm borrowing one. I guess I could've. I don't think that wouldn't cancel AoE skills. The skill would still get used on the sub-targets unless she dies mid-clash. Yeah, I did forget that I borrowed a Ring Fast now. Do we believe in Sinclair hitting 3 heads while she hits tails? Or I guess we tie as long as I hit 3 heads, but I would need her to hit tails eventually. I'll do it with Ryoshu, and we can do it with Mare. Okay, it's a lot safer.
벤다면 사활을 건다.
The entangled life, but you don't think that does much? Yeah. It's like, it would be good. It gives Ryoshu the base power. I did just forget. You're gonna be +1 base power, -1 offense level, which is worth it. I hate this skill so much. You win the clash and it just still inflicts 5 bind on your team. It does like 100 damage. I hate it. Okay, Sinclair is dead unless I want to try to clash that. And Ryoshu can't redirect, so I don't think we're going to be clashing that. Yeah, we're definitely not. Okay. Goodbye, Sinclair. Unless she like double tails rolls, he might live. Do I think Reflectrial is beatable with 3 teams of Uptie 1? Honestly, I have not tried them. Because I'm not, you know, caught up enough in the story. Maybe? It's going to be rough if it's possible. It's something we can try once we get there. With Ego, it should be possible, I think. I mean, the Ricardo Reflectrial is pretty bad. We'll have to see what the new one is like. Okay, even with Tails, he's dead to all the fixed damage on hit. Well, everyone's on field now, so this is going to hit everyone, so I kind of need someone to survive this. Yeah, I did forget just how strong some of these skills get. Luckily, she's on no sanity, so like it won't be Mong, but it's still a 20 roll, and there's nothing I can do against a 20 roll.
그려낸 대로.
Is in Claire Uptie 1 usable? Oh, am I dropping frames again? Looks like we lost a bit there. Yeah, I dropped some frames, but I think we're back. Uptie 1 in Claire is not good for clashing. He can do damage. His skill 2 has like a 12 base power. So it's not like terrible or anything. Well, everyone has bind, so we get this fun experience. The only thing Hanlu can target is that slot. Evade under there, just in case it works out, sure. Yeah, Uptie 1 in Claire is kind of like Uptie 4 Sunshower. Which is to say, we can find better IDs.
돌아가고 싶지 않아.
Am I going to lose? Nah, Ryoshu lives, right?
베어내리라.
I only need to live like 2 more turns, I think. Uptie 1 in Claire has one of the worst skill ones in all of Limbus Company. If I remember right. Alright, please don't kill Ryoshu. Evade successful. Ryoshu can't die? Oh, okay.
이 순간이 다
I guess I should have expected that. I think we also might just kill here. Do I do 95 damage with the skill 2? No. But I know this fight ends early, so we should win here as soon as we break the shield.
이 순간이 다 베어내리라.
Oh, you don't even break the shield? I was 2 damage off winning last turn. Okay. Definitely closer to losing. But I guess that's what happens when you just have to tank 2 rend spaces without clashing it. Are there filler fights in part 3? Are we about to fight more mannequins? No, Kim took care of all of them, right? We go straight into action. It's like... Who even is the first fight here? Is it... Oh, it's Callisto, isn't it? This is like my favorite fight of the Canto. Callisto first fight. Are we winning? So far, so good, yeah. Only been streaming for an hour, did all of part 2. You think there's one part 3 node that's mannequins?
아무도 보이지가 않.
Ugh. Why wouldn't there be? But yeah, okay. Callisto with these 3 sinners. Yeah. So, how is this going to work? They do mostly slash, I think, so it's probably Kurikumo-ish. Sinclair's not great. Thumb would also be slash fatal if I leveled him. Reach 941 this stream, that would be... This is the mannequins? No. Oh yeah, I guess there aren't It's EX clear stage. This has to be them. And it's called the ring. I think we bring... I do have a U branch on support. He's slash ineffective, but his skill 1 rolls an 8. And his skill 2 rolls a 12. He's definitely not the best Uptie 1 ID. Let's bring Ringfaust, and we'll just have Sinclair evade a bunch.
내가
일인가요?
교류해. 설레네요.
한 가지 첨언하자면 우리를
Is mannequins in the Ring 1 boss fight? Yeah, because it's just Albina to start. It's your chance for these guys to get their clashing up. Okay. You are clashing Albina and nothing. Those clashes should win. So we've got this guy. Okay, who's dealing with Albina's main skill? No one has great odds. I might just let Faust... she doesn't have the evade. I don't want to feed Albina sanity. That is like the way to lose this fight. I think we're just going to ignore that skill and let it hit Faust. We'll definitely let that one hit Hohenheim. And then everyone else just gets rid of their skill 1s. Oh wait, I clashed the wrong thing. Sinclair, you've got this. Fascia on fascia violence. Would Infast evade work? I don't... It rolls slower, I think? No, I mean, I don't see why not, but the ID couldn't clash anything ever. I would probably rather use She-Faust. I say that without having looked at She-Faust's kit. Alright, what are you doing? Hopefully winning that clash. Yeah, you deal with the Fascia this turn. Good. So we have this skill to deal with to go there. And then these 3 mannequin skills. Try your best, Sinclair. Evade in case, and then let's get one person up to decent sanity.
거기구나.
Fnatic passive is Uptie too, yeah. All normal, like nobody's going to have a passive before, I think Captain-ish was the first person that had multiple passives. And everybody's like resource locked passive is behind Uptie too, except the base IDs. Okay, so Ishmael, are you going to lose both of those clashes? Great, you were supposed to be my high sanity carry and you ended up with 0. And you lost that as well. Okay, not a great turn. At least, did Hohenheim beat Phasia? He's doing it now. He did not. Okay, not a great turn. At least he got that one.
검이 아까보다 맹렬하게. 휘두르기 전에 최대한
Can we
제압하세요.
redirect you right now? No. Okay. You're paralyzed. Let's do this. Get you high sanity. Everyone else hit Albina. I guess I only need to do 3 hits on Albina. I can throw the last at a mannequin. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Alright. Any good sinking options for Uptie 1? Just like getting chip amounts of sinking is pretty valuable. You're not building a stack though.
아직 유한성이야. 보여드려야겠군요. 웬만해 예술을.
Flow state activated. But don't hit Albina this turn. Hohenheim can't
지금
read.
공격해선 안 돼요.
거기구나.
Got confused on why Albina was attacking a mannequin for a second. Yep.
그 소재 가져갈래요.
Okay, this guy just hits 4 heads in a row to beat me.
이 정도로 나와 검을 맞대?
Fast can transform at Uptie 1? No, it's not resource locked. Imagine if it was. That would be quite annoying. Alright. Hohenheim and Alyssa, please do good.
아, 자네,
상대는 마에스트로.
자네가 이 숲의 괴수.
어차피 피할 수 없는 전투랍니다.
You see, I don't want you to clash that so late into the turn, so this does not count as doing good, Hohenheim, and Alyssa's just attacking unopposed because she's slow. Alright. This is the opposite of doing good. There's no way I clash this guy with his offense level, right? It's actually not that far off. I guess he's only level 83. Oh, we're positioned like the enemies with the fastest up front. I never realized that. Okay, well... I just can't clash this. We got a neutral with Faust. That's actually so neutral. We have the same role and very similar sanity. But what I can do is I can get sanity here because Callisto has clash priority. And then like, that is going to stagger-ish. That can be ignored, that can be ignored. It's mostly this move. I guess you just try to evade that, at least the first coin of it, maybe. Then everyone else targets these 2 Albina skills. The evade is not going to activate, okay. Sure. Let's get Sinclair up to sanity. Ishmael's really been failing me this fight. Apparently Callisto does not have clash priority in this fight. He does in Mirror Dungeon. But I guess that makes sense. Albina was here first in this fight
훌륭한 탄력.
before Callisto showed up.
너의 내면에
관객의 적극적인 참여 나쁘지 않군요.
Callisto has clash priority in Mirror Dungeon, but I guess not here. Yeah. Alright, Hohenheim and Alyssa, can you do a little bit better this turn compared to last turn? Maybe actually clash
정방
something?
공격이 감지되었습니다.
Okay, it's this turn,
피할 수 있는
okay.
범위가 아니에요.
Alyssa's
최대한 힘으로
getting the
밀어내야 합니다.
second move. I outsanity her now, so I need to clash to lower her assist defense, and then okay. No, yeah, okay. So I need to do 3 hits on this guy. So I guess we're letting 1 skill hit Ishmael. That's fine. Sinclair better at maintaining poise at Uptie 1? I mean, I guess. He gets literally no potency.
양밤이 떠올랐어요. 필수지 가져갈래요. 영감이 떠오르는 대로
Sync Sinclair was the idea that used poise as charge, is how I always thought about him. So he's basically a charge ID without a skill 3 right now. Because all his conditionals are speed anyway, he doesn't actually care about having poise.
연구자
Alright, Hohenheim did not tails roll that. Good job.
호이나임 씨가 잘해주셨네요.
Still does damage because Ish is double fatal. But we have 5 ampules for a reason.
휘두르기 전에 최대한 제압하세요.
He's clashing there again. Okay. Let's turn Ishmael into a kebab. This skill's so weird to me. Prioritizes the enemy with the highest level. I swear it just doesn't do that. Anyways, you have 2 assist defense. We'll remove 1 of them here. How bad is your assist defense skill? Pretty bad. Okay, wait, I need to actually check if I go before Callisto or not. I don't. So... Oh no, it's staggered next turn. Okay, Ishmael can still do the stuff here. Except she might die to this skill. In fact, she will. Ah, that's annoying. Ishmael's so useless this turn. Because of speed. It's level and then deployment order. I definitely deployed fast first. What do I do here? Ishmael's useless. Can I get away with only hitting this twice instead of 3 times? No, because this is like her actually dangerous one. I need to hit it 3 times. But he has assist defense. If you were 1 speed lower, if you didn't max roll your speed, or if you didn't min roll your speed, granted it's only 3 to 4, Alyssa is attacking Albina. Yes, she is. Okay. I forgot about Alyssa being here for a second. That will cover the hits. Okay. That works then. So we do this. It's like Alyssa's going to eat assist defense, or Sinclair will if I do this. I guess I can't really do much about that. Either Sinclair or Faust has to eat the assist defense here. We'll make it Sinclair. Surprisingly, K-Corp Ampules may be unnecessary. We're definitely going to lose Ishmael here. And Sinclair is just double fatal to that. We probably won't need all of them. But we'll need some of them. At least for this attempt, that didn't have the greatest start.
함께 파헤쳐볼까요? 당신에게는 아름다운
Yeah, there goes one on Ishmael.
비투급 비상 상태 확인. 절차대로 부상자에게 K사 앰플을 투여하죠.
이따위 무조건
You see, ideally this staggers her when you're playing normally, but I did not get that.
곧 무력화될 거예요.
This isn't Mirror Dungeon, they still do damage with these skills.
전방위 공격이 감지되었습니다.
I have one person unstaggered,
아니에요. 최대한 힘으로 밀어내야
and
합니다.
that means I have to ignore everything Alvina is doing to hit this twice. Alvina has assist defense. This is a terrible turn. Everyone is going to die.
양밤을 떠올렸어요. 필수지 가져갈래요.
I can only hit Callisto once. I think we're gonna lose the clash.
빌어먹을 것들.
I guess this hits him. Okay, 2 hits.
영감이 떠오르는 대로.
Maybe 2 hits will be enough for Hohenheim to still win. Oh, barely. We won that clash by 1. It's still going to hurt.
보이도록
Like, this skill still does damage to my Lust Fatal, Faust, and Ishmael.
늑골이 차르는 티비아의 멜로디
절묘한 관자의 균형.
But at least we're not all dead. Hohenheim will need an ampule, so we kind of have 1 ampule left. Yeah. Okay. It's so close to being clashable. It's like 1 off. I guess, no, it's 3 off when I have the bleed on me, but yeah. Does this skill get bleed coin power? It does. So I guess my Faust is running into that. And then everyone else does as much damage to Albina as possible.
갑니다.
Oh, we lost that clash. That's not good.
불만이 있다면
That was a 24. At least we're slash ineffective. Quite the burn stack there. We'll get her pretty low.
함께 파헤쳐볼까요? 당신에게는 아름다운
Oh, and I'm just doing great work that
전방위
turn.
공격이 감지되었습니다. 피할 수 있는
Alright.
범위가 아니에요. 최대한 힘으로 밀어내야 합니다.
Alyssa saves that. Everyone targeting Hohenheim, okay. That's like actually pretty good for me, I would say. You get 1 assist defense, which I can break. Everyone else hit this guy.
거기구나.
And you'll die to burn. I guess you die to Hohenheim, actually. Or Alyssa, AoE, someone. Albina is dead this turn, that's what I know.
이 빌어먹을 것들! 전부 다 올려라!
앞을 밝히
1 ampule left. It is okay if Alyssa dies. It's not okay if Hohenheim dies.
한 쌍의 상황들과 24개의 늑골이 차.
Because yeah, there goes the ampule and Sinclair. Ishmael's just... if I could not bring Ishmael in this fight, it would be so much easier. She is truly wordless. That Lust Fatal is so bad. She has kind of just been the resident skewer target. I guess you can offset that evade so Hohenheim doesn't hit it. And you know what? Take that skill as well. I don't like this turn. I feel like I'm wasting. I mean, my Faust can never clash. Just use your good skills, I guess.
갑니다.
Alyssa also has Fate Lost. Oh, you know what? Yeah. I was thinking it was if they both died, you lost. But no, the cutscene's in the next fight, isn't it? Or do you not fight this guy again? I don't remember how Canto 9 works.
적극적인 참여. 나쁘지 않구나.
I thought you fought all of them twice.
당신에게는 아름다운
Oh yeah, you fight him again with Sinclair, of course. I mean, I'll check the Fate Lost. I thought it was just if they both died. But you do have a fair point about the cutscene. If this unit is killed after Hohenheim is killed, and then he has, if this unit is killed after Alyssa is killed, they both have to die. I'm not sure what happens if one of them dies, honestly. Not something I've tested. Oh, your target, yeah. Target that thing. That's not going through. Because Alyssa's going to outspeed you and get rid of that. And Hohenheim is using a defensive skill, so I shouldn't be assist defending there.
영감이 떠올랐어요.
I mean, we might find out what happens if Alyssa dies. She has burn.
관객의 적극적인 참여.
She could end up dying.
불만이 있다면 관장은
이 빌어먹을 것들! 전부 다 올려라!
But I guess we're getting pretty close to staggering here.
전방위 공격이 감지되었습니다. 피할 수 있는
I
범위가
wonder what I'll
아니에요.
do this
최대한
turn.
힘으로 밀어내야 합니다.
Probably want to evade with both of these guys. No, yeah, because Alyssa will cover hits, so we can get away with evading. He might stagger to burn. I don't know. He has a bit too much health for that, unless this does a lot of damage.
연구자는 이따위 위조품 관심 없네.
It's yeah, that counts.
호이나임 씨가 잘해주셨네요.
Who knows? Maybe she has immortality.
허울어지면
여기까지.
Well,
짝이네요.
Ishmael's dead now, so I just have Faust left. But you are literally on your stagger threshold. So let's go ahead and do this.
영감이 떠올랐어요.
You can stagger, right? Okay. Hit you for 0.
영감이 떠올랐어요.
해장 시간이 되었습니다. 그럼 안녕.
아리사 씨, 지금 무슨 짓을?
Close to losing, but we maintain egoless first tries.
아리사 씨, 지금 앞으로 가면
I think middle first fight is next, which is normally like the easiest one in part 3 here. The second middle fight, I can understand losing there. You do have to stay alive for a while, but
파우스트는 이번
the
회의만
first one just
완성했어요.
ends so quick.
마에스트로님께서도 인정할 수밖에 없을 완벽한 걸작을.
We have a pretty bad selection of sinners here, though. Like, Dawn doesn't have great Uptie 1 stuff, especially without Princess or the other help me. And Yisong is Yisong. Just seeing, I don't think I have anything cool on supports here for these guys. Or okay, I have Ring Honglu. He's blunt fatal though. Do I have a non-blunt fatal Honglu? They're all blunt fatal. There's K-Corp. Honestly, K-Corp is probably not a bad choice. Do we have indexed on? I don't. She was a bit underwhelming for Uptie 1, I think. I'm just going to bring full stop because the idea is to pierce down Kira. She's pierce weak. Like, this fight, this one's not hard. We might have issues in the second middle fight.
본인의 경험에 따르면 월간 해결사.
I'll wait until the second middle fight to try more with team building, but this one shouldn't be bad.
저들을 경험했으니
We've got assist defense on Matthias, so Yisong is not allowed to defensive skill this turn. Hope you win those clashes, Dawn. Sure would hate to get sanity snowballed by Kira here. He said the thing. Alright, surely I win the second one if I win that first one. Why did I say anything? Why do you have 24 sanity? Moses, can you just triple this girl for me, please? Does Magical Girl have usable minus SP skills? They're okay. I think it rolls like a 14. She got praised. I guess she got praised, yeah.
잠시 뒤로 물러나시겠습니다.
공격이 집중할수록 저들이
Alright, Ezra has assist defense, which I can use against Kira because all of Matthias' skills are handled, so Hanlu, you are not allowed to defensive skill this turn. We need to deal with one of these ourselves, which we can do.
나아가주게.
가만 안 가.
봅니다.
Oh, wait, no, this is supposed to be no ego. What are you doing, Dawn? Does this give me the ego passive? I've never paid attention. It did heal me. I'll see if I have the passive. Because that passive is actually, you know, somewhat helpful. I guess I don't inflict bleed, but I could inflict bleed.
이번에도 팀장님을 믿을게.
You think Yisong and Honglu also use theirs? Honglu does in the second fight. Yisong's might also be in the second fight. Oh, I have the passive on this turn. No, that's just manager Dawn healing. What am I saying? She does that. I'm so used to like looking for the passive when I'm doing based on. But it sure does say I have the passive. Okay. We have assist defense on Ezra. Honglu is not allowed to defensive skill. Got it. Left an hour ago and now we're at Matthias. Yeah, things have been going pretty quick. We haven't lost any fights yet. We got pretty close on the ring fight just now. But Albina Faust was able to clutch it up. Yeah, it is definitely an Uptie 4 basic. I mean, it's technically its own thing. But I think it is basically the Uptie 4 base ego, like how the Sinnerlings were basically Uptie 4 base IDs. Oh no, AoE. Maybe I shouldn't bring Manager Dawn to this. I just thought Kira's slot weight would eat all of it. I guess Kira doesn't have slot weight. Or does she? Did I have 3 AoE? Can I even check slot weight when I don't have an actual AoE skill? Honglu's staggered. Or does this have the text that every unbreakable coin should have? Yeah, okay. I don't think it says slot weight anywhere, like on the body or anything. So I literally just can't check slot weight unless I do a bit of this. You do have slot weight. How did I manage to hit Matthias? I guess I had 3 AoE. I thought you were limited to 2. You are limited to 2. I feel like that shouldn't have happened. But, okay. We have an assist defense, so Yisong, you aren't allowed to guard. I'm probably staggering Kira anyways here. Slot weight doesn't absorb mid-skill? I mean, I guess not. That's what we found out. I thought it would still do the slot weight of the skill you're targeting. But I guess the on-use attack weight will prioritize untargeted slots even before extra slot weight in the same slot. It's staggered, not quite. Ow, that counter. I just kind of assuming we would stagger her there. I might have done a few less attacks otherwise. Assist defense on Ezra. I mean, I don't think Honglu was going to be guarding anyways. Yeah, we have 6 ampules. I'm like acting like this fight's going badly. We got a 33,000 HP boss on floor 10 of monastic experience. Yeah, that is a lot.
이런 건 우리한테 맡겨.
It makes me wonder how much she would have in MDE.
지금 클리셰 다음엔 뭐 할지 알지?
Alright, wait. Okay, Honglu isn't allowed to defensive skill, that's fine. Okay, surely we stagger Kira this time, right?
타겟 포착 1시 방향.
Imagine we took so long to kill Kira that Vespa was done with Matthias by then. Got my 11 rolling counter. Was that coin unbreakable before? I guess it was. Almost lost to that clash.
Violet break slam.
95 damage. Okay, but Honglu should stagger Kira here, and then we should be able to kill her or get close to killing her.
가만 안 둬.
Oh, she just leaves when she would get staggered again, okay. Canto 9 really is the Canto of ending fights early.
저들이 작살을 당해 주춤한 틈을 타. 지금
Did you know Uptie 1 can theoretically lose the clash against Will You Play Scissors attack? Isn't that the goal? The goal is to lose the clash. Okay, there's no assist defense this turn. Matthias feels like the type of guy that wouldn't actually get staggered. Everything's targeting Yisong? Yeah, you can die, Yisong. That's fine. If they don't stagger you.
타겟 포착 1시 방향.
Alright, simple enough. Yeah, the 6 ampules, even if the fight was still going on. That one isn't the issue, it's the second fight where Vespa's going to die that I'm worried about. Did Matthias just run? He does that in the first fight, yeah. Okay, well... So here's the situation, chat. This is the hardest fight in the entire game for challenges like this. I don't think we're going to be able to beat this one egoless, but we're going to try. I think it's going to be a Sync Otis type of situation. Or actually, did I should have an Ujet on support. Yeah, we're going to try this first. Let's see how this goes. Let's just one attempt. See how terribly we get destroyed. Abuse of Invincible Ryoshu as much as I can.
내게는 보여. 내게 얽혀오고 있는 그 시간들이.
Okay, so like, you do something like this. It'll be 4 lower power. I need to heads roll everything. Yeah, just heads roll everything. That one's not winnable. Wait. I need to check natural targets here. I can ignore the back skill. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure this turn will go amazingly. Could we do the time moratorium strat?
그려낸
Time moratorium is all on skill 3s, so no. Use Moro. The idea is that I will get a fine turn 1 and then Moro on turn 2. This turn 1 does not look like it's going fine though, so I'm just gonna reset this.
내게는 보여. 내게 얽혀오고 있는 그 시간들이.
Can ignore that skill. Oh, but I have to do this.
그려낸 대로.
Not a good turn 1. I just want a turn 1 to go okay, and then I'll use Moro on turn 2, and we'll call that our like one honest good attempt.
내게 얽혀오고 있는 그
95%, 99% chance I end up using Ego on this stage. Maybe like 20% chance even that's not enough, but like I did it with base IDs, this can't be much worse.
된다면 사활을 건너.
이 순간이 닿아도 베어내리라.
There's no moratorium on skill 2s, it's all on those skill 3s. We do this with Burn. Name a Burn Otis ID. Actually, wait, maybe don't do that. We will die if we try to do Burn. Okay, this was close to being a good turn 1. Not really. We can get a better turn 1. A turn 1 where 2 of these purple skills are targeting Ryoshu, maybe? This could be good. This turn is a lot better than the prediction says it is.
된다면
이
사활을 건너.
순간이 닿아도 베어내리라.
More failed attempts. I get my sanity from clashing with Ryoshu. Please. Okay, good, good. This is very likely to be a good attempt. She's down to 10 sanity. She got the 4 power down. Can I take like the 6 ampules from the Matthias fight and put them here? Okay, Mare doesn't know what a heads roll is. He figured it out. Okay, I'm counting this. This is our attempt. We're running with it. Let's see how it goes. Nothing naturally targeting Ryoshu except one of the glitch skills. At least they aren't hitting Mare. Staggers are just so bad in this fight. Like, I have to let 2 of these skills go completely ignored. One of them will be that. What's the other skill we're completely ignoring? I guess I should check if I'm even able to clash these. I can. Or at least... Oh, yeah, I'm too slow to redirect. So I guess we're doing... this? No, that's the one I want to beat in a clash. This one, we don't need to clash because it doesn't even do less damage. I guess I'll clash this for the damage. Like, I don't need to evade on Ryoshu. She's invincible. I think we're not clashing the green skill this turn, which is crazy, but these just do so much more damage. And Moro covers clashing. Alright.
그려낸다.
Yeah, we love bind on hit. I don't know if middle Otis would be helpful.
배웠네.
She's not a great Uptie 1 idea though, so I don't think so. I think in all likelihood I'm going to end up using Sync Otis in this fight to evade this Formless Cut, my most hated skill in this game. Yeah, clashing that would have done literally nothing since she hit
내가
tails.
누구냐니. 의미 없는 질문은 하지 마.
Alright, who can clash this? I sure hope she tails rolls. Damage down for every defensive skill, max 5, by the way. I mean, this turn is all dominating. It's my chance to get sanity.
그려낸다.
We're lowering her sanity, so even when Moro runs out, we should have decent clashing because of that.
이 순간이 다가와 베어내리라.
How's it going? Every fight has been one attempt up to this one. This is the hardest fight in the game, so I'm not expecting us to be able to beat it, but we'll try. We'll probably have to use Ego. But like, so far so good. Last turn of Moro, everything's hitting Otis. That's right. Is there a Ryoshi with aggro? I was thinking... Yeah, we might end up using Dayu Ryoshu, because I think she gets aggro even at Uptie 1. And that could, you know, allow me to... What's the word? Just allow me to tank so many more hits, potentially. Ignoring that green skill, all of these should be winning. Okay.
그려낸다.
I hope I have Dayu Ryoshu. I'm not sure if I do. I might have to scour a different account for an uninvested one that I
이
can
순간이
level
베어내리라.
to get, you know, level 60 support. Red Eyes does not have aggro, at least not at Uptie 1. I don't think she does at all, though. So you're going to panic reset after this turn, which is terrible timing because next turn is your dangerous one. At least everyone can redirect this turn. Moro did just run out. Can anyone clash this? No. Okay. Formless Cut is going to make this impossible if I can't clash it. Like, it's going to have to just be evaded, I guess, every single time she uses it. Evaded by Otis and just tanked by Ryoshu, but I don't have an evade on right now. Like, even if it's just literally impossible. I guess the green skill will make it possible, but she stops using that eventually. Like, we can do this. I don't want Mare to get hit, though. Let me do this. If that's rolling too lower, that becomes dominating. then Otis will deal with that. Ryoshu, I guess you're also taking... If that rolls too lower, that's still hopeless. So we can't clash that, just at all. Ryoshu take... that. I mean, your full tails rolling, this would be so unlikely to lose. Okay, send it. We're so gambling. Yeah, if Ryoshu's evade was pride for resonance, it could be nice. Ryoshu! How did you fail that? Well, that's... And that means Otis is staggered, so she's not clashing the other moves, so she's definitely dying. Like losing an ampule. Oh, okay, it unstaggered her. We got the damage from that, at least. I think you still panic reset even though you got sanity, yeah. But she gets staggered by shield break here. Right? let's go ahead and use my skill too. It's how much damage is it? Where are you? Is it on the skill? No, I just scrolled past it. 36 to 60. 36 damage plus the damage of this skill. If I also clash the green skill, there's no way two skill ones can't make up the difference in damage there. So everyone else, discard your skill ones because the turn is getting force ended. Yeah, I mean, if the turn doesn't force end, we lose. But Mare will definitely force end the turn here. How's it going here? You missed everything? It's been easy up until this. Or, well, I don't know if I can fully say easy. We did every fight first try. Ring was close to losing. But now we're here, and this is the last fight we'll be doing this stream because we won't be beating it this stream. This fight really feels like it was designed for a full team, yeah. I don't know why we only have 3 IDs here. It's so poorly designed, I think. Like, I'll point it out. I've mentioned some of the stuff in my video I made for the base ID clear. But, like, let me just point out some things. Max 5, we only have 3 IDs, so you just can't max out this conditional. This feels like it was meant for more IDs. I think there was another thing like that somewhere, but I probably won't find it. The worst thing... Or, well, okay, I'm too slow to do anything here, so this is cool. This fight's so bad. What is targeting you, Otis? Both of the green skills. And only one thing targeting Ryoshu. Yay. Ryoshu can only clash this, because it's not like I can clash Formless Cut. I guess I can AoE manipulate it. No, it has 4. Okay. So if I want it to not hit Mare, I do this. And now it's not hitting Mare. Okay. Then what can Otis do? Let me do this. Okay, this turn's not actually that bad. The speed works out. Just hope at this point. I'm literally incapable of clashing othermost Ren space. It's going to destroy me if I can ever even reach last phase. Like, I'm going to have to use Ego, I'm so sure, but I want to see how far it gets. You see, if we get lucky, that just hits Ryoshu 5 times and does no damage, but I think it hit Otis 3 times there and did 100 damage. Or did it just break Ryoshi's evade? Maybe it was still not actually doing damage. I did like 40 damage to Otis. I looked back at the VOD there. Let's see. Everyone is too slow again. Literally no redirection I can do. And then Otis is getting targeted by everything with aggro. Yeah, aggro on someone that isn't Ryoshu is definitely a mistake for this fight. We're playing by her speed. Let's do the manipulation again. Oh, I guess I can actually try to clash this turn. In that case, I would want to manipulate it to not hit Otis. Make it more likely to hit Ryoshu. Honestly, the skill targeting, the fact that anyone can clash that makes this actually work out. This one skill targeting there is helping out for sure. I don't want to just ignore that. Are we ignoring a green? I guess we don't need both greens. Okay. Yep. Go for it. You have to deal 4,980 total damage in this fight, breaking her shield 4 times, yeah. It's like the highest health fight in the game, on top of having constant shift damage and only 3 IDs. It's just... this fight's absurd. I don't get how people struggle with Roach Emperor more. Reverse attack weight manipulation, I love it. I discovered it myself, and it's like my favorite discovery I've made in this game. Okay, we're probably staggering next turn. Can we be kind on targeting and speed? No? Okay. Well, we better stagger this turn. I need to guarantee stagger. We're using 2 skill 2s. As much as I would love to do it on the next turn, I just can't risk not staggering here. The plan is for Otis's skill to stagger. Let's use the skill 2 in this slot. Yeah, because then I can discard that skill 1. I don't know how much damage Ryoshi's going to do, honestly. I might be able to get away with using only 1 skill 2, but it's just, I literally lose if I don't get rid of this, so... I mean, I lose either way, right? No, so you have 5 fragile. I can get away with using a skill 1 here. When I add on the fixed damage, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Okay, I could have used the skill 1 on Otis as well. We're not even going to hit Otis, so... okay, you bled out. Maximum damage on the stagger turns is the most important thing in this fight. It's the best tip I can give to anyone struggling with it normally. Does Blade Ryoshu do so much damage that this is actually doable? I'm getting like this false hope. And this false hope is the type of thing that makes me struggle on these fights for hours, trying it egoless instead of just giving up. Formless cut. Like, we have two. Mare has another stagger. When Mare gets staggered, we're going to have such a bad turn. That's how I think this fight's going to end. Also, no one can redirect because you rolled 4 on your speed. So, what can Mare do? Nothing? Can he clash Formless Cut with -4? He can. He can also clash it with -2, so at least one of these has to do that. It's a question of, do I want to have Otis's stacks or hit the green move? I probably want to have her stacks. Then Ryoshu gets this and an unopposed. Okay. Canto 9, but with more suffering is an appropriate title. Yeah. It looks like this isn't going so badly, but Mare, he kept his stagger bar? Are you serious? They would have been better for me if I didn't clash that skill and it actually staggered me. Wow. Do you force in the turn? Yeah, I didn't think you did. We're in the last phase here. This is going to just destroy me, but at least she doesn't have Mong. I almost want to give her a clashed win this turn so she doesn't panic reset. I can't choose who gets the halving, and they're both not on Otis. At least Mare can lower his stacks. Anyone can clash that, I guess. I mean, Otis is taking so much damage. It would be nice, though, if the hit itself does not kill me. And then the percentage damage kills me, but it all gets eaten because I'm reviving anyway. That's what I'm hoping for. And then Ryoshu just be Ryoshu. Let's go ahead and clash with the skill 2. No, I should lose this clash. Or no, clash win 2 slash damage up. I wish Ryoshu could lose a clash, but she's too good. I guess we'll give her the chance to lose the clash, but it's very unlikely. I think this is the best way to play this turn. Good luck. There's no more staggering from shield break. This is just the last shield in the last phase. How much damage from Tails roll? Please don't crit. The crits are so important here. How much poise do you have? 9 by 5? Don't do it. Of course you crit. It's actually like 6 times as much damage if she crits, and I hate it. How low do you have to get her? To half, I think. But yeah, like this skill, I guess it's not 6 times when you aren't clash winning, it's just double. Or just a bit more than double. Are we wasting an ampule? No, the hit was good for the ampule there. But Mare is low. Oh my gosh, we can actually clash because of the chains. And you max rolled, so even you can redirect. This is good. We just have like 1,200 health to deal with here. The Ren space we can't clash every 3 turns. And she's going to panic reset. The next one's going to have Mong. We are not going to win. We lose in 3 turns. But maybe we just win before then? Maximum damage? Is that the idea? Here's what the skills I've been saving are for. Let's be diligent here, do the attack weight manipulation. Okay. Mare should save his skill 2 for when he's not chained.
그려낸 대로.
It might be possible. Yeah, and I almost don't like that because it's going to make me get stubborn with this. This is the 4th shield.
이 순간이 다도 태어나.
We're in last phase here. This is 941. Mare does not have the immortality passive. That's tied to his normal passive, and you don't have passives at Uptie 1 that are resource locked. How much damage? I know this does bonus damage. It does more than the normal ego would. 92? It matters. That's a good amount. Next turn is the next rinse phase. Otis will live though. I mean, she tanks it, and she has so little blade trail.
아군의 방어 취약점을 놓치지 않지.
And Mary actually has none as well. We both tank the Ren's face. I feel like Mary's going to get staggered though. No redirection possible, so let's just see where the clashes lie. We have the high sanity boss issue here. And no green skills in sight. This is looking bad. Do we just have to not clash these things? Like, no one can clash. Mare can try with resonance, right? It goes up to favored, actually. Okay. But then it was 3 a favored. No, I need the 4 resonance. Okay, so I guess Otis is using skill 1s. We're trying this? Are we serious? No. Yeah, surely I let that go unopposed. It's just so little value even if I beat it. And then Ryoshu will redirect this. If only this was a pride evade. Yeah, Ryoshu tank that and use a skill 2. Just for damage, okay. Let's see. I should really make Formless Cut. I should make it be hitting Ryoshu. Because I can. It's annoying, but okay. Let's fix my attack weight manipulation. Target it this last, then redo everything. Like this. Okay. Now it's hitting... Apparently only... whatever. It's one of them's on Ryoshu. That's the best we're doing. Alright.
이 순간이 다도
Ryoshu is fully invincible in this fight. And if she wasn't, it would not be even close to doable. We lose next turn, though, I'm fairly sure. Maybe Otis lives. Otis didn't get hit at all there. That hit Ryoshu like 3 times. That was good. Entirely invincible as long as other people are alive, I should say. 269 damage, who cares? Yeah, Rin's face at 20 SP generate Mong. I can get just below that by clashing. I do need to win clashes here, but I can actually do that. We have some redirection potential. Ryoshu can't do anything. Yeah, okay. Throw your skill 2s out there. I think this is the most damage turn we're going to see. I don't think we can clash triple slash, so we have to just ignore it. That's so bad, though. No, Mayor's dying anyway, so he can redirect that with a counter. Otis can clash those. Mayor can get his damage in. Okay, okay. Otis should tank this. She has ineffective endure. Please don't crit this time. And don't win this clash somehow. If you win a clash, we are also in a much worse position. Slot skill from Xiaomi. Have you, like, never played this fight? Or did you do the moratorium strat to never see last phase? Went and got dinner. How's Xiaomi going? Way better than I expected. Ryoshu does so much damage. This is actually probably possible without ego. You heads rolled. 9. Don't also crit, please. 13 poise. It's more likely than not. Yeah, but Otis lives. Otis lives on 87 even. I can't redirect. And this prioritizes targets that aren't Ryoshu. Okay, so Otis dies here. Ryoshu has no skill 2s coming up. Oh no. Oh no, it's so close. There's like nothing I can do to save Otis, right? Because this does... Okay, no, it only does a ton of damage because of Blade Trail. I can tank that still. Like, I think lowering its power is worth more than guarding. The guard just gives me... For every... Gain shield equal for every protection. I have no protection because I'm Uptie 1. So yeah, guarding doesn't do anything special. If only. I think clashing is just better. Ryoshu got a 3rd slot, though. Okay. Hang on. We can at least put 3 of this thing's attack weight on Ryoshu. Not all 4, though. Can we use Sapling of Light for something? We could have speed and let Ryoshu redirect. That's such a good call. I forgot we still had one of those. Because now we can do... I should... Again... care about unfocused volley. Am I doing 2 evades here on Ryoshu? It feels wrong. No, I think we don't care about unfocused volley. It would force me to use more evades to redirect it, which I don't want to do. Maximum damage. Alright. And yeah, that's hitting Ryoshu. The only thing hitting Otis is this unfocused volley 50-50s. So we'll see how that goes. It might also just win. I don't know what health this fight ends at. I think it's half, which is like 980. It's like 700? Oh no, we're not as close as I thought. Okay. That did like 4 hits on Otis, but she didn't die. Too slow to redirect. You had to min-roll your
이
speed.
시계 소리 또한 끊어지겠지.
Well, Otis is dead. I guess she was probably dead to this unfocused volley anyway. So Ryoshu has to evade that. And just do as much damage as possible. Because Otis is going to be dead. So if Ryoshu misses the evade, she'll die even in the same turn. I also need her to get Tails rolls. It's the best we can do. Good luck.
포위만 구축.
이 순간이 다
Oh, we're going before her. Did we win? Or no, my Ryoshu's 3 speed was just faster. We win! That might have been... Okay. I mean, it feels good to beat that fight. This fight was so torturous for base IDs. Ryoshu does not have immortality for the turn. I know that for a fact. She can die to the same unfocused volley skill. Okay. I mean, we can keep going then. First try that got past my criteria to play out after turn 1. Yeah, we did some turn 1 resetting to win, but besides that, first try. Alright. Is Lei Hang really just still the hardest stage in the game? It's the only one. I need to go back and fight Lei Hang with new IDs. Maybe Blade Ryoshu can do it. And like the 5 level advantage isn't so much that I would feel like cheating. Alright. This was the second hardest fight in Canto 9 for base IDs, funnily enough. Just because Lucio actually clashes pretty high and could sanity snowball you. We'll see how this goes. I can't believe we did that. Attack weight manipulation for the win. At least we have the red gaze. It's this part that's hard before we have the red gaze. This turn 1 22 roll, like you just have to win clashes. But Full Stop Heathcliff is specially designed to win turn 1 clashes, so I think this will go alright.
어디 시험해 보지. 전이 시퀀스 작동.
Full Stop Heathcliff, my beloved. Okay, don't almost lose like that. Yeah, alright. I mean, that's infinitely better than any base ID turn 1 ever went, so... We're looking pretty good here. Can Full Stop Heathcliff retreat in this fight? And if he does, would I get skill slots? We might find out. What's the most dangerous skill? This one? I think I'm going to just evade with Heathcliff so he loses dueling stacks. I'll let Gregor and Rhodia clash still. Yeah, okay. I won't clash his guard. Sure. Do that. How would you make Heath go back in the fight? You wouldn't. Probably can retreat and probably crashes the game. Sounds about right. know, we're just... Lucio is so insane. He saw us beat Shiomi and he knows he doesn't stand a chance. Oh, we just all max rolled our speed. Or, no, you're fast, but this is a beautiful sight for Uptie 1. Full control over clashing when the enemy has 3 speed? Like, that's not possible. Iridia needs to not clash this turn.
어디 시험해 보시오.
We managed to beat Shiomi, yeah. It was that same attempt that you left during. I can't believe it either. And so I guess we're just going to continue now. I mean, I have like another 30 minutes I can go for. Maybe we get to Roach today. Maybe middle 2 ends up being the hardest fight of the Canto. We'll see. Rhodia can't redirect. It was bound to happen eventually. Let's just take the easier clashes here. That's not going to stagger Gregor or anything. Heathcliff might even just... No, you can't be staggered, right? You can't be staggered before using this skill, yeah. Okay. Well, best of luck to you, Gregor. Genuine question, who is stronger, Rian or Valencia? Valencina, sorry. Oh. I guess you can be staggered before using this skill if it causes a cutscene.
루치오, 내가 시킨 건
Valencina has like higher highs with maximum eye stacks compared to Rian. Rian is a higher level, which the game does, you know, intentionally use to mean something for named characters, at least. I mean, yeah, gameplay-wise, it's absolutely Valencina. We beat Rian without supports, and we could not do that here. This is just the kill Lucio show. Like, these skills aren't damaging me. I kind of want to let Virgilius kill Lucio. Like, I have 600 shield. Everyone just get this guy's last slot. I'll save that skill too.
어디 시험해 보시오.
It's like gameplay-wise, rolls and stuff have to be balanced around winning the fight. They get away with making Valencina absurd because we have the red gaze with us. They can't do that to Rian. So Lucio should die to like my skills. I can let one Virgilius skill still hit Lucio, but besides that I'll redirect him. No, let's leave that third slot on him. Yeah, okay. Something like that.
어디 시험해보지.
Goodbye, Lucio. I think this gets evaded. Yeah. We'll break through eventually.
한눈 팔았으면 되져야지. 방해되니까 빠져 있어. 루치오, 넌 티켓이 까먹은 걸 전부 가르쳐 주기 전까지.
Okay, disposal time.
실험 중인
Rat the
변이
slash. I mean,
통신
you're targeting the right guy for the job. Yeah, okay. Virgilius clashes those three. That one's struggling, wow. We'll get some lowered eye stacks soon, I hope. Heathcliff could win. He has, I think he gets the +1 from Rhodia. So I think it's just, does he tails roll or does Valentina tails roll first? Let's see.
어디 시험해보지.
받을 수 있으면 받아봐. 내 원망.
That will break the eye. Okay.
모조리 해제.
No conditionals on Verge. Honestly, kind of forgot he even had them. He doesn't need them.
모조리 해체해주지. 왜?
Do I think Rian actually reached Roland level when he was at his finale? I don't think so.
왜? 못 맞추겠어?
Because I think Roland is just like absurd.
왜?
Potentially the strongest non-head member we've seen. It's just that one line that the Claw says, it's like, even you will struggle in your state, or whatever. Like, a Claw is individually calling out Roland as strong in my mind in that moment.
너네들 티켓 전부
자충 기동.
-1 ampule, and Heathcliff is gone, and we do get skill slots, okay.
인간에게 부여된 저주일 테지.
Oh, you just actually target the more dangerous skills on your own now, okay.
실험 중이니 변이 통신 주의하게.
Yeah, this fight's basically a cutscene. But I think this fight is good to exist. This is the fight that teaches you should redirect Virgilius, and then you actually use that in the Roach Emperor fight. He's just going to stagger her, so it doesn't really matter what I do.
어디 시험해보지.
He looked away. When did Heath die? He ran out of bullets. He ran away. He still has 3 ampules.
내 소리 집어쳐.
The classic Nursefather on the stagger.
딴 곳에 처박혀 있을 사람이 아니야.
고귀하게.
Might be a mistake for me to try to attack here. Probably just going to get me counter-attacked, but maybe Rhodia's skill 2s can break through. Or maybe she just dies before I even get the chance to attack. Yeah, okay. Does this skip everything? No, okay, we still see this. Or maybe not, okay. She won't actually unstagger if Lucy is still alive when she gets staggered. Didn't know that one.
아니야. 이렇게 크게 웃으면 안 돼.
Okay. I mean, we probably have time for like one more fight. I think we can get carried by Sinclair real quick. That's the wrong Albina fast. Don't borrow the Uptie 4 one.
내가
일인가요?
Yeah, I don't think I want aggro on Ishmael with Zwei. I could just do Molar and evade. But now I'll bring Karakumo. Karakumo also has evade.
잘 됐네.
자, 어떠신가요,
Want to know a hilarious fact? Let's hear it.
저도 한때 지식에서 답을 찾으려 한 적이 있었죠.
He has no Uptie level, so I'm going to choose to say he's Uptie 1. Still has unstable though. A Virgilius ID right now isn't even our strongest unit for Limbus. No. I don't know about that one. Virgilius just has such high raw rolls. Okay, so like unclashable AoE, that's just going to get Sinclaired. I just have to deal with Albina. That's how this fight works. I can't really clash there. Okay, we'll try to spread the sanity. Get a clash on each of them. Yeah, if we use Impenetrable Path for Julius's stats, nothing comes close to that. His skill 9 is like an 80 plus 45 coin or whatever. Like... Yes, Sinclair's Shin effect makes him guaranteed to roll heads. So his clashing is as consistent as it gets. You know exactly how high he's going to roll always.
신체 타임 예술을 생생하게 보여드리죠. 지식엔 답이 없다는 걸.
이 정도 수치의 공격은 감당할 수가 없네.
Oh, what?
법이
I can't hit both of you 3 times. I guess you also just have 20 speed, so I can't attack before you do anyways. Which one is getting excised? Callisto's, okay. Ah, this gets the hits in, okay.
파우스트가 신클레어 씨.
Not to be confused with Virgilius's minus 46 SP guaranteed heads, yeah. They're slightly different.
그 위치 떼어내드리죠.
I feel like that's supposed to stagger her, because she has this suspiciously high stagger threshold, but I just did so little damage on the first turn that it didn't.
이 기술을 선택해 소리가 빛이 좋을 텐데.
Yeah, it was a Faust skill 1 off of staggering her.
만만치 않네요. 과거에 제가 치러야 했던 싸움들도
get as much damage in on the staggered target as I can.
영감이 떠올랐어요.
Faust, please just hatch. Yeah, what's Faust going to have? Like, every center's got something hidden. Whether that's being a blood fiend, being whatever Ryoshu is. Inner Volo spoilers, but being the one who nails.
왜냐면 예술을
보여드리죠. 제 삶을 이루고 있는
보여드릴 게
하나의
많이
가치와
남아있답니다.
갑니다.
Except Rhodia. Yeah, not Rhodia. Rhodia is not special.
그 위치
Oh, this fight. I remember base IDs lost to this fight, by the way. Just to put that into perspective a bit.
그 소재 가져갈래요.
It turns out that when you're stuck using two Lust Fatal, I think they might also both be like Slash Fatal IDs. It's pretty bad. I think Faust is. I don't remember Faust's resistances, honestly.
영감이 떠오르는 대로 모두
But
가져갈게요.
Sinclair only deals with Callisto. And actually, he lost the clash once, I remember, by one. There's things that can go wrong in this fight. It's not a completely free win, but I think we're fine
제가
here.
선택한 외롭고 험난한 길을 따라
갑니다.
떨림.
그 위치
너 겁먹은 거야?
떼어내드리죠.
이번에야말로 완성되었어. 마에스트로님께 인정받을 마스터피스를.
이 기술을 쓸 때 소리라도 피우면 좋을 텐데.
제 작품을 평가해 줄
Excision coin. That was me staggering her. I got them confused for a second.
영감이
Alright.
떠올랐어요.
Pretty simple fight. Just hit Albina until she dies. Faust, please use a skill 3 for once. That's the whole point of this stream, is that this is Uptie 1, no skill 3s here.
그 위치 떼어내드리죠.
Except, like, I mean, that has the skill 3 border, but, like, it doesn't count.
그 소재 가져갈래요.
그 위치 떼어내드리죠.
22 health? Okay.
알비나는
저는
걸작이 될 거니
상황
당신은
매우 유리한
Everyone just
싱클라
hit
씨.
the evade.
갑니다.
I think Sinclair just finishes it here.
길어요.
This guy's actually rupture positive, unlike our Sinclair. Or at least on some of his moves he's rupture positive. And then I just come along and break his stack. I thought I offset your evade. I must have dragged skills in the wrong order. 70 health. I think we can deal 70 damage.
뭐
어서 당신의
무형.
감상을 제게 들려주시죠.
마지막은
Yeah, it's a little more than 70.
당신
Alright. Honestly, this stream was way more successful than I expected. I thought, like, maybe we reach 941, get our hopes and dreams crushed, and I ended the stream after saying, next time we'll use ego. That's not how it went today. We're looking like we'll finish the Canto next stream, almost for sure. There's not really that much left. 6 more tiles. Unless the 1v1 is hard, but I highly doubt the 1v1 will be hard, considering, you know, this ID. Yeah, it turns out Fascia beats Fascia. I'll have to go back to Lei Hang with, like, you and see if we can beat him. I think he's still going to be just, like, too much health, too much unwinnable clashing, too much burn, but we'll see. Thanks everyone for being here. I will be probably finishing Canto 9 this time next week. Before that, I'll have my regular solo MDE next Saturday. I hope you all have a nice rest of your day, and goodbye. Fun stream.